So I've paused there in case I make a mistake on the next bit, and but now we're going to put each of these inequalities onto our graph, quite a lot of them here. So the first one, x plus y is greater than 200. So that's just going to be a line from 200 to 200 here, and it's a solid line because it's greater than or equal to. So there's my first line here. I'll write it down the side here, shall we? So that's x plus y equals 200. There's that line there. We've got the other one here about the 500. I suppose the other thing to do, as I'm doing here, is shade out. I don't want anything underneath this. I don't want this bit here. I only want to be bigger than that. The other side of it is the 500. Just trying to stay in shot to do it. So I'm going 500 to 500 there. So that is x plus y equals 500. And we know we need to be less than that. So our answer is going to be somewhere between those two lines as we do it. What else have we got? So we got y equals 4x. So it's going to go through 0, 0 here. And y equals 4x, it's going to go through 100, 400, isn't it? So let's put that one there. Now this strictly should be a dotted line, I think, because it needs to be that side there. So we'll go boingity boing. Let's just put a dotted line there. And this is the line y equals 4x. And we need y to be less than 4x, so we don't want to be this side of it. Going well so far. Now this one here, let's divide. I could divide by 2 here. So let's go y is greater than 3 over 2x. So if I take 200, x is 200, then y would be 300. So we're going to go through that value there, aren't we? Again, it's going through 0, 0 as well. So I've got another line going like that. Oh, it should be dotted again. Whoops. Dotted line. That's the line y, well, it's 2y equals 3x, that line there, isn't it? And we want to be above that line, so we don't want these bits here. So I think we've homed in on the bit we want. The bit we want is this bit here. That is our feasibility region, and we could mark that out. Now the last bit of this is to now put our profit line on, and the profit line takes a bit of thinking here. We've got it here, and obviously we've got some x's and y's already in the equation, but what you're thinking here is, and what I go sort of thinking is, well, if I was to have 400 x's and no y's, that would give me a grand total profit of 12,000. And that would be the same profit if I gave 300 x's and no y's. So the profit line looks like this. And this profit line will, the same profit will be whenever I'm parallel to this, it would give exactly the same idea. So anywhere along this line here would have the same profit. Anywhere along that line there would have a profit of 12,000 as I picked each of those points. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move that in that direction. If I see it there and see how far I go. And the last point to hit it is that point there, isn't it? That's the very last point. So we could try each of these corners and try and see what happened. But it looks to me like this point here is going to be the most profitable part. We'll try and see if that works. So that value there looks to be x is 100 and y is 400. And if you had that, it satisfies each of these criterias here. Now I did a dotted line there because it said between, but actually on the line there works. And if you had that, then that would be a profit of 19,000 pennies, so £190 that would be a profit of. And if you wanted to check a different one, other ones to check might be that one there. So that's at 200, 300, and that actually ends up having a slightly lower profit, doesn't it? So I think that what they should do 100 at type A, 400 at type B, and make a grand profit of £190.